is so weird to think that just 2 months ago the temperatures were down to freezing and it was too cold to do a concrete pour. We actually had a late snowfall at the end of March, and here we are only 7 weeks later, and the temperature today will hit 31 degrees apparently. That's 90 Fahrenheit, I think. Happily, today's job is the concrete pour in this dome here, and we'll be able to work inside in the shade. Thank goodness. Hello my little hobbitses. Today is going to be an interesting day. We are ready to pour the concrete inside one of the domes today. We're doing Sam's. Let me explain the process of building these domes, yeah? First of all, part one, you have to build one of these concrete rings all the way around. We've got 4 of those already done. Part two is to assemble a dome like that on top of the concrete ring and glue it together, make it nice and strong. Part 3 is to pour concrete inside the domes and a little tiny ring outside to join this base ring to the second layer. Okay, a little bit of the technical stuff. The base concrete has got this ring of rebar set into it, and this sticks up 10 centimeters or so above the level of the ring base. The second layer of concrete is going to be up to here, this wooden surround, and the rebar will join the top layer of concrete to the bottom layer of concrete to make a solid ring all the way around the outside. Okay, the inside of the dome currently is gravel infill as a flat base, on top of which we got this plastic vapor barrier. It's just plastic sheeting. That stops the water going up into the concrete from below. And there is water in the ground. You can see today we've actually got the condensation from the temperature between night and day, the difference there makes water form on the bottom of the sheets. We don't want that because that'll go through the concrete and start rotting away the floor, the wooden floor. We don't want that at all. On top of that, we got a whole floor's worth of thin rebar mesh. That goes in the middle of the concrete. There's no load-bearing structure that goes on top of this concrete floor, so it doesn't really matter about the strength, which is why thin rebar is okay. I do hope this goes smoothly today. Let's get started.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was really tough to get done in that heat. The sun was relentless. A huge thank you to my friend Terry for coming to lug all of that concrete around. It was so appreciated, you wouldn't believe it. Anyway, we did get it done, so now all that remains is to pull off the wooden frame around the outside and see how it's looking.
Okay, I tried rounding off the corners of this concrete and it seems to have worked okay. I'm quite happy with that. I am quite excited to go into that dome and have a look for the first time. But before that, let me show you what else I've been working on. In the meantime, if we walk out of the front of Mary's dome here, the pipes are still uncovered, but this big pile of soil, we'll cover those over as soon as it dries out. I have had about 30 tons of soil brought over to fill in the gaps between the domes here. I need 1, 2 more trucks to fill in that bit and bring the level up, but at the moment we can actually walk all the way around. Pippin's dome as well. Look, there's Pippin's dome. I'll be working on that later today to get it ready. We can walk all the way around. The floor level here was actually 1.5 meters down in the drainage ditch. That took an awful lot of soil and an awful lot of back-breaking work. But we can walk all the way around, all 3 domes now. All right, it's time. Let's have our first look inside, shall we? Come in. Wow. The first thing you notice is the echo. Can you hear that? With this solid floor down here, the echo is phenomenal. Hello! Wow, we have our first idea of how high the window is going to be. Give or take a few centimeters for some flooring here. All right, gonna have a circle window about here. That's gonna look so good. Wowee. Well, the floor is not my best work, I have to admit. It's a bit bumpy in places, but it was a very hot day. What do you think, huh? Bless you. What do you think, huh? We've got ourselves a house now. Yes. A hobbit house with a floor. All right, folks, thank you so much for following along. I hope you enjoyed watching us make a really big mess in here. Next step will be Pippin's dome, just next door. We'll be pouring the concrete for that on Monday. Hopefully not quite such hot weather. Oh my goodness, it feels so good in here now. Look! A floor! All right, give us some comments and subscribe if you fancy it. Things are moving fast now. See you next time. Bye for now.